Welcome back, guys, to the Pina and Kule podcast. I'm Kunle.
I'm Valerie.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're just gonna get right into it. Gonna keep this one short because we're busy. All right.
Yes.
All right. So, weekly updates.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, work. I took Tuesday off. Yeah, because I was tired.
Oh, hold on. Before he goes, do you know what he said? I told him, why didn't you take what else? I said, why didn't you take Friday off? Right? I'm
You
pretty
said
sure that's
Wednesday.
was it Wednesday?
Yeah, you
Was
said-
I off Wednesday?
No, but you thought you were.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
that's true. Because I thought I was only working Monday and Tuesday for the week, but then
Mhm.
I realized I was working Wednesday and Thursday too. But yeah, so I told him like, okay, you should take Wednesday off, and then he said no, because then I wouldn't be actually having a break, because I'm gonna be home. Imagine, it's not
Yeah.
wrong.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know you said it.
Yes.
Don't deny it. You're
I
on
don't know
camera.
what I have no
Yeah,
idea
on
what you're
camera.
talking about.
God's watching. Oh yeah, no. All you have to say.
Why they change from your on camera to
Because you don't care that you're on camera.
Oh, no, but
Exactly.
anyway,
But
yeah.
yes.
So work, and then weekend was very busy. I went to after work Saturday morning, slept for like 4 hours, not even 4 hours, and then I went to choir practice. After choir practice, I had to go to a photo shoot. After that, went to African night. Yeah, so it was.
He looks nice,
all
you
over
know.
the
I
place.
put the outfit together.
You
And
helped.
he got compliments on it.
She
yes.
helped. You know, I had the base for the outfit. I was gonna wear something else. I just have her help because Anyway, so yeah, it was fun. I had to go by myself. My friend I was supposed to go with had a migraine. He's feeling better now, so he's okay. Yeah, but yeah, it was nice. All our performances.
See, I don't know how he
After-
does it, because like if I'm supposed to go somewhere and I'm going with people, right? Like let's say it's like a party. I'm not gonna go to the party by myself. Like I can't do it. It's just me. But he's the type that can go to the club by himself. He can go to like an event by himself. Like it depends on the event, obviously. But like he can go to like a party by himself. Like go to the club. Like I could never.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept telling him like, "Do you want me to come?" Like, even though I don't really want to go because I was tired. And plus, if I had, it would take like probably an hour and a half for me to get ready, because I still have to find an outfit and like all that stuff. But yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, they had the after party after the little
African night.
Yeah, I guess the African actual night portion of it. Yeah, I forgot these kids are in college, bro. Yeah, I'm just, I guess, a year after graduating, but yeah, all of them were so shy. I was up on the middle and the front of the stage dancing by myself for the first 30 to 45 minutes. Like there were two other dudes that were just running around shouting.
What?
I'm like, why don't you just stay in the front? Like dance, come dance with me. No, they'll run around and they'll go to their side, and then they'll run around and go to their side. And then even when people start actually dancing, they were in the mid, like
on the side,
in the middle, but like in the back. Yeah, they're like, oh, in the center of the stuff, but like in the back. I'm like, why don't you just come up to the front? Yeah, I forgot. Like these are kids,
that wasn't
bro.
how it was though when we went to the other African night.
Yeah,
because we've been to one before and it was fun.
Yeah,
everybody was.
But then
dancing.
again, that was a smaller space. This one was like a whole gym. Like
that was bigger.
Imagine Park Center gym, but like a little bit bigger, like that South basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, and then if it's like, but it's like if everybody just came together, you wouldn't really notice it, you know. But everybody was too shy. Yeah.
Yeah, but the African night was fun. That's where I won my Stanley Cup from, guys.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't even win it. Some guy just gave it to you.
No, I made a deal with him. Don't try to play. What you call it? Downplay my Stanley Cup. Like,
she didn't do anything.
Yes, I did. I did a lot of stuff for that. Okay.
What?
So one, it was Patrick that was dancing. I think that he ended up getting in like the little competition that they were doing, the dancing stuff. And I was cheering for him, but obviously he wasn't dancing good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. And then the other dude, I don't know what he said, but basically I was like, oh, like if I cheer for you, like give me the stuff or whatever. And he's like, okay. And so then I started screaming for him. I was cheering him on. What do you mean I didn't do anything? I was using my voice. Exactly.
That dude had locks, right?
No. I mean, there was two of them. One. I don't think the other one had locks. I think he had braids. Maybe the other one had locks.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's that same dude. That same dude came to this African night. took over the whole dance floor, bro.
Oh.
That dude can dance, bro. And, as a dude, I was jealous because everybody, he was just in the middle, and then he was with this one other dude. Both of them were just. It's like they know each other and they've been practicing the dance, but obviously they haven't. But they, it's like I think they've danced so much together.
Yeah, together like at the so they kind of know.
Goodness, yeah, that they destroyed the dance floor, bro. Yeah, like it was. He got to a part. Yeah, everybody just started doing crazy. Like there was this one, what's it called, lady, and then yeah, she had a whole moment. Like she did a whole little dance routine.
Okay.
After she did the splits, everybody just that just
at least it sounds fun though.
Yeah, it was fun at that point.
Yeah, okay.
But then I started getting tired because I was actually dancing the whole time versus these ones that I came out like. I don't know, 10. Only, yeah. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how I got my Stanley Cup.
Mm-hmm.
So don't let him downplay it. I worked for that. I used my voice. I'm pretty sure I was hoarse after that. But yes. But I'm always hoarse after like every event just because I'm always screaming.
Some other dude for a Stanley Cup, bro.
It's not like you were dancing. Even if they're not going in the middle to go dance.
Yeah. What am I gonna do? Embarrass myself? That would be my voice. Nah. I know if I know I can't dance. That time I couldn't even dance at all. So if I know, why would I go and embarrass myself in front of my woman? No, thank you.
Yeah.
I know my strengths and weaknesses.
Because I wasn't going to get that Stanley Cup. I have no intention on buying Stanley Cup. I feel like it's a waste of time. And now that I have it, I still think like nobody should get that Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
They spill so easily.
I don't even use mine anymore. I use it for a bit. I'm like, no.
Yeah, and he didn't even buy his either.
Yeah.
Like once you flip that thing on the side, or you could just be walking and like that's that slight tilt is spilling. Like sometimes I'm walking my uniform on, I just feel like some wetness is dripping down my pants.
I remember they had to ban like employees in Target from using their employee discount from buying Stanley Cups because that thing was just insane for no reason. That's
crazy, man.
Yeah, I never understand people.
It's very stupid.
Yeah.
And then you have to get like a lid to cover up you have to get like some cap to cover up the straw because it's just outside.
Yeah.
And that's nasty. But moving on.
Yeah.
Is that all your week?
Yeah.
My week was kind of busy too. I pretty much worked from Monday to Thursday. And then Friday I helped. Well, Thursday actually I helped with like the Easter eggs. So we did like the Easter egg hunt.
Yeah. Happy late Easter, guys.
Yeah. Happy Easter. Late Easter. Happy Easter Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I got eggs and then filled them up with candy. And then I went to church because they did like a movie night for the kids. But also they wanted me there. And then we also did like a Good Friday service. So I went there and just kind of help out, giving the kids popcorn and whatnot. And then, yeah, we did the service. And I came home. On Saturday was busy too, right? Or no? What did I do on Saturday? Oh, I went out with my cousin, my little cousin. Yeah, so I was busy this weekend. What's it called? Her birthday was in February actually, but I think I was either busy around that time or I just broke, one of the two. But either way, so I ended up not taking her because her birthday is like right after Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So I just kept holding it up, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I should probably just take her out. So yeah. So we went to Barnes and Nobles. I think that's what it's called. She's a big, how you call it again?
Manga.
She
said Magna. Bro.
That's what I was about to say too. Confused. I'm like, that's something else. I was just about to say that.
I'm surprised she likes anime though.
Yeah.
I told you. Yeah.
So we spent a lot of time in that store just walking around because I told her she has a budget. So whatever she, you could buy whatever, but just keep in mind this is the amount of money you have. So then she was looking at all the prices. She wanted to get this. And she's like, oh, how much does it cost? So then she'll turn it over and be like, oh, okay. And then we'll keep walking around. But yeah. So she ended up getting like one book or something. Or one of the thingy that she really liked. She saw it. She was jumping. They're so interesting. But
who is there?
Just kids in general. Like they're interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not coming for you anime nerds. Exactly.
Bro, with the amount of shows she watched, I'm surprised she doesn't like anime. Like.
It's not that I don't like it. I feel like I just haven't gotten into it.
Yeah, but you're not trying to.
Yeah, that's true.
Like she's like, I don't have any show to watch, but I've given her like 4 different animes to watch. And then she's like, nah, I don't feel like it. No.
I don't know. It's not
like,
yet.
The only one she's watched,
I watched a couple now. I watched Demon Slayer. I watched The Spy X Family. And I watched
we still haven't caught up that one completely.
Oh, that's on you.
That's not on me.
Watch that anytime.
You never ask, so I'm just like.
And then the other one that I just watched, the
Mob
Cycle
Psycho?
something. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
watched that one.
Did you ever finish the last season?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I guess I need to finish that one.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense for me to, I got all the way to the end. And
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then we started, actually, I won't count this one just because I was still on episode 1 and then I turned it off. The Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever.
Yeah.
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 But yeah.
That was lit.
Well, okay. But yeah, so we did that and we went to Walmart, got her some stuff. And then I went to Ulta to, try to like get makeup, like concealer, like trying to find something. I don't know, really. But yeah, I was just trying to look for something other than Fenty because I use Fenty right now. If you guys don't know, Fenty's expensive. So I'm trying to find like something affordable. So yeah, but this girl couldn't find my shading, one of the other concealer. And then she was like, oh, let's try this one. And then, yeah, basically. But it was packed too. That day was just packed. And I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So we got McDonald's and then I took her home. And then I bought like a Christmas present for my other cousin, and apparently they didn't set it up, so I was helping him set it up. It's like a computer desk or whatever. So I helped him set that up. I had to like build it, Bob the Builder. Right. It was perfect. It worked out, yeah. Even though we had to do it twice just because we messed up the steps. We did it backwards. But yeah. But we figured it out. It was good. It was just one piece that was like flipped over.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, but it was like the first ever piece we put down. So like we didn't have a choice.
No. Yeah, I hate that so much.
Yeah.
When you're doing it, you're in the phone like, this doesn't look right.
Yeah.
And then you go and you're like, oh my
And
goodness.
so I was like, okay, what is this?
Yeah.
And the reason why it was messed up, because, it was like the long stick, right? One side had one hole. Like it was like 2 holes, but just one on each side. But on the opposite side, opposite side, it had 2 holes on each side. And apparently that was important. That was there for a reason.
Yeah.
So we had to take it apart and like basically redo it. But yeah, but it was good. We fixed it. But yes, that was my Saturday, and I'm pretty sure I came home and had to go back out again to buy Easter eggs.
Yeah.
All of the stuff. And there was no more Easter eggs.
Fun times.
Yes. And then something weird happened. I think I feel like this whole podcast is just gonna be like a weekend recap. That's crazy. But I think it was the same Saturday, right?
What?
That weird dude that I was telling you about in the apartment. Remember? I don't think it was Saturday.
When I went to choir practice? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it was Saturday.
Yeah. So like me and him went down, and I stopped on the 2nd floor so I can just go get the mail. They go across, and then we passed this dude, and I went to go get the mail. I got the mail, and I'm running, like I'm speeding up to go back upstairs, and I just hear somebody saying, "Excuse me." Who stops? Nobody stopped. I keep going.
Yeah,
like, come on. I'm still running up, and you can get this person like kind of running, to come. And they're like, oh, excuse me, I keep seeing you around. I don't know, I just panic in the moment, bro. I'm like, oh, sorry. And then I just kept speeding. Like, why am I saying sorry? But yeah, I kept speeding up. Like, what do you mean you keep seeing me around? So what does that have to do with me?
Yeah.
Why are you running behind me just because you keep seeing me around?
It's hard when you're with a pretty girl,
Bruh.
This type of stuff happens more often than I would like. I feel like it shouldn't happen, but like,
bruh.
It's just mixed feelings, because like, wow, people are trying to chase after you, but it's also like, why?
I had pajamas on too, bro. I was like at home.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. They were just crazy. But yeah, I came in and you can still get this person coming. I'm like speeding up and I locked the door.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it's very creepy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it. We're going to stop there before I keep going. Okay. What do you have?
Last thing, we had the Easter breakfast yesterday.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah,
for you it was.
She got put to work, bro.
For me, I was working.
Yesterday, she was working all church. We had a 3:00 prayer. I'm like, you want to go? I was like, you want to stay? She's like, I was like, I don't want to stay. You don't want to stay. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had to be at church by 8. And really, she got there. She was working. I was like, I can't.
Yeah, because some of the people that were supposed to be there on time, they were kind of late. But I think just I feel like
that
it's just
always happens.
Yeah, like it's so it's not. But yeah, so we just kind of help out.
Oh yeah,
it was nice though.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
I ate, I did stuff, and then I had to. Bro, I went upstairs for like the service, right, for the sermon at least, because I tried not to miss that one. And then, right as it was over, I think they started singing. I grabbed my bag and I'm about to leave, And then one of the lady was like, "Oh, are you like leaving?" And I'm like, "Oh no, I'm just going downstairs to help."
Mhm.
And then just then, this little boy come and is like, "Oh, they're calling you downstairs to help."
Wow.
I'm like, "Bruh, I'm coming." But yeah, I had to like take the little kids Easter egg hunting, whatever. It was nice though. Yeah,
I'm
for
just
the most
saying,
part.
You know, if you don't want to be doing all that helping stuff, join the choir or something. You know, just saying. Like if you're strapped to something, they can't be.
I guess.
Yeah. Just saying. Well, yeah.
Oh well.
That's enough of the weekend.
Yes.
Well, I have 3.
You have stuff that can make me laugh, or is it just
I
3?
hope so. It's just 3
doubt
things.
it.
3 things.
I feel like it's gonna be something lame.
It's hopefully not.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
I put it in a whole album. Where is it?
Lame.
Where are the albums, bro? Okay. So first one.
Okay.
All right. This one was a comment from Instagram from my Instagram videos. All right. So it says, on my first day at my institute, a girl asked me what I had applied to my hair because it looked luscious. I accidentally said sperm instead of serum. I'm still embarrassed.
I don't know how I'll react to that, bro. Imagine somebody's like, "Oh, what did you put in your hair?" And you're like, "Sperm."
Bro,
And I would just start like backing up away from you. Like, what the heck? Because you know when sperm dries to it's like hard, so your hair's gonna be all crunchy.
Oh my goodness, bro.
What?
That's no. Just imagine you were the girl, bro. Like, what was your first thought? Like,
I would just look at you like.
I imagine you were the girl that now said the sperm.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I would have been language barrier. English is not my first language.
Yeah. How do you even come back from that?
Yeah, you just start speaking. I'm like, sorry, English is not my first language.
Like, if I was the one you told to, I would be like, you're freaky. You're freaky.
No, I just think you're nasty. Bro.
Yeah, because why did you say that instead of serum? First of all, why is that like you could have said any other word?
Yeah.
But what's in your mind right now?
I was thinking dirty, not like the dirty sexy with like dirty, like you're nasty, dirty. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. Okay. This one. This is a Twitter post. I changed the Netflix password after a breakup and immediately got this text from her dad. So this is the text. Hey pal, since you and my daughter broke up, am I also cut off from Netflix? As far as I'm concerned, I'm just an innocent casualty.
You stupid. You better go pay for Netflix.
Netflix is expensive these days.
Alright. And they got the ads too. Talk about it. That's crazy.
That's funny.
I mean, it depends on like the reason why.
My guy said like, yeah, I know y'all did work out, but
oh my gosh, that was the kids when
hit me up with that Netflix. Yeah,
That was the kids when, what's it called? Tuba had like a girlfriend or whatever, and then she give like her Netflix password to like the kids, so they're watching Netflix back to back.
Oh my goodness!
And then I don't know, when they broke up, the Netflix was gone. They're all sad. Yeah. You're calling the girl like, "Oh, where's the?" They were calling her.
They were calling her.
Yeah, because she would call them on their stuff, so they were calling her like, "Yeah,
that's crazy."
Like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Some guy said, "Give the dad the password and only him." You broke up with the daughter, not the dad. You guys are still. He said, "Pal," that's a white person. Yeah, bestie. You basically.
Yeah. Right. Give them in the password.
You're basically my son. All right. Last one.
Okay. Come on.
This one's
laughing?
Is a scam.
That's
message.
how you know it's not gonna be funny.
The other two are funny.
No,
yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. Come on, we're busy.
Ow.
Oh, that actually. Okay, it doesn't hurt. But...
I'm going to rip that thing. Anyway.
This thing was expensive.
For
no reason.
Exactly.
Okay, come on.
Okay. Hey Sarah, this is a spam message or a scam message. Either way.
Okay.
Hey Sarah, my name is Staff. Sergeant Scott Hint. What?
What?
What? My name is Staff Sergeant Scott. What?
Okay, just keep going.
Yeah, I'm confused. And I'm an Army recruiter in Athens, Ohio. I just wanted to reach out to you and see if you have any interest in joining the Army or Army Reserves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so dude replied, I'd rather die. The spam caller messenger replies, well, the Army can help with that. You just replies LMFAO.
He said you can do that in the Army. Like,
that's marketing.
So that's something we can take care of.
You want to die. You don't want to live. Join the Army. At least you do it for your country, you know.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That one was good.
That made me
out of all of them.
Yeah, that was the best one. I saved the best for last.
Okay.
That one made me cackle. All right.
I'll do one question.
You do one question. Guess I get to keep my questions then, you know?
You have a question?
I've been had questions.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you go.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Do one.
I'll be able to get rid of one of my questions.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, I don't know if this is going to be a quick one, but my question is, what do you think about testing your partner?
Like how, like, you know how when it's like, I've been seeing like some old stuff where it's like, like this dude, the sister, his girlfriend's sister, tried to like seduce him, and then he went outside like running to his car.
Oh,
yeah.
And then the
girl was like praising him, but really he went back to get condom.
That was an ad, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Was it for Durex? Yeah. Yeah.
Is it like that type of testing? Like, you know? Okay.
Well, yes and no. Like the video I watched, it was this lady saying, who do you think is more beautiful, this celebrity or me? Or like stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's okay. Because really, you have to lie to your partner. You lie to me all the time. And so you can at least lie for a good purpose.
Wow. No, you know, I mean, I lie to you all the time. I'm brutally honest.
That's true.
Yes.
But still.
Yeah, she knows this. I tell her when I don't like something, I like something. Just keeping it real, you know.
But still,
and I value that in a relationship, you know, because I wouldn't want anybody to lie to me. Like, just give it to me straight. I may not like it, but you know, I'll make it so that you won't be telling me that again, you know. Well, yeah.
But don't you hear about like the good lie and stuff like that? Yeah.
Lying is lying, bro.
Okay, you act like you don't
I'm
lie.
not saying I don't lie, but
okay.
I'm just like, why? There's no reason.
Okay, but the thing is, like in the relationship, right? It's you're supposed to see your partner as the prettiest person, the most beautiful person, whatever, right? So if I come to you knowing that's how you're supposed to see me with that mindset, and I come to you and I bring another person picture, and I'm like, okay, who looks better? Who do you think looks better?
Yeah.
Are you gonna say that person looks better?
Well, that's the question. Why would you do that?
It's just a question.
But why?
It's trying to make sure that, you know.
Would I ever come to you and bring a picture of one guy like, who's more handsome?
You could. Free will.
But why? Why would I want to cause problems?
Just because you're not causing
the
problems.
The thing is, even if that person is more attractive than you, I don't like that person. So what does it matter?
It does. It's what to say? They said women like hearing stuff. They like hearing good things, right?
But
so it's kind of the same. If you were saying you love me, it's like, okay, now I see this person. I think, oh, they're cute. You tell me you like me more, or you just think I'm look better.
Why do you need
it makes them feel better
to compare yourself to somebody else for that?
Because they feel better.
No, that's not healthy.
It makes them feel better.
You don't do it.
It makes them know that you like them over other people that they consider as pretty.
But why do you feel that's insecurity? That's an insecurity right there.
Not really.
It really is.
Not really.
It really is. If you feel the need to be like, oh, if who's pitted between, let's say me and Beyonce, for instance. No, not me, but like.
Oh, I'm like, how am I supposed to compare you and Beyonce? But I'll pick Beyonce.
But yeah, but then it's like. And then if the husband's like, why are you asking me that question? Then you like answer, and then it just causes problems for no reason. And then I feel like when people ask that question, they're just looking for an issue. Because like, you really think I'm prettier than Beyonce? Why are you lying to me? You know? And but if you say Beyonce, like, wow, why don't you go marry her then? You know? You know what I mean?
Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay, yes, it could be an insecurity. Maybe it
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Okay.
It's not.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Okay. I mean, I don't do it, but it doesn't say like I don't have other insecurities, obviously. But
Mm-hmm.
okay, so think of it as okay, you know this is somebody's insecurity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know it's important to them that you, I don't know, maybe you validate them or something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
don't see it as, oh, okay, well, you know it's gonna cause problems. Because if you just say like, oh, they look better, that's what I'm saying, like the good lie. If you say
Mm-hmm.
they look better, that's the end of the conversation.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It
They're gonna
really
be, oh,
isn't.
like you really think like, oh, well, I don't know Beyonce, I don't like her like that, and I still think you look the best. Like
It's
you can literally just play it off. It doesn't have to be
it's
like a
not,
whole
but
argument.
it's the thing is really is gonna be a whole conversation
Not really.
because that person is gonna be like, oh, you're just lying to make me feel better. You know, when I feel like when people ask that type of question, if you say, yes, you're prettier, then they're like, oh, you're just lying to me. You know, you can say how you really feel. You know, and then it turn into like, oh, and then you can't be. You know, it's either you're petting her or you're like trying to tell her like, yeah, I do believe you're prettier or something. And then if it's like, no, I don't think, then you know, obviously that's the worst answer. But but if it's like after the first one, like, yeah, like, well, to be honest, Beyonce is prettier, but then I married you. Okay.
That's the worst answer
But
too.
I married you.
That's the worst answer.
Yeah,
it's just saying that you think other people are prettier than me.
Yes.
And you just happen to marry me because you know me.
No, it's not because I happen to marry because I knew you. It's she may be pretty, but you're pretty, okay? And this is what I like, you know. She may be what like I don't know how to explain it, but
okay,
it's like,
I feel like the best way, because the way you're putting it, even I would be annoyed.
But
I would be pissed
you
off.
can see how this whole conversation.
You could be like, okay, she's pretty, but I think you're prettier, or you're prettier to me. Like I'm attracted to you, okay, right? Like you're explaining why you like this person.
But you can see how this whole conversation. You see how this is how this happens. What do you call an argument? You can see how it already.
It's causing an argument because you're just choosing not to agree. Because you're choosing not to tell a good lie. Basically, you're just choosing not to.
But as I said, even if I lie, and then if Beyonce is actually prettier than you, you know, and then I'm like, oh, Beyonce is. I mean, I think you're prettier than Beyonce, and then, you know, the reason you ask that question is because you believe it, but you just want somebody else to deny it, right? Yes. But then you're like, why are you lying? You know, you can be honest with me. Then that turns into a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, just be like, do what you do to me. I mean, I don't ask this specific question, but I think like other situation, right?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm like, why are you lying? You're like, oh, leave me alone, Jared, or something. Or like, oh, or you just do this. Like, like I said, like you're something. Yeah, like you don't have to like go in, just be like, you're prettier.
That's
you're prettier.
Our dynamic. And I know I make you feel loved.
Who said that?
You did.
No.
You say that so many times.
I said that once.
Okay, whatever she said. Anyway, yes. So okay. I make you feel like the prettiest woman.
You're feeling yourself.
Yes. So I know that when she asks that type of question, she's just being crazy. Okay? She's just trying to cause issue that's not there. And like not like a bad type of, cause issue, but she's just trying to start something for no reason. But yeah, so I can be like, what's wrong with you? Or something like that. Or like, leave me alone, Jared. Yeah. But then people that like genuinely ask the question is because they're insecure. And then, as I said, when you're insecure, even if the person tells you, yes, I think you're the prettiest woman alive, why wouldn't I think that? Then I'm like, do you really? Are you sure about that? I was like, instead of you to work on your insecurities or maybe talk to your husband about, I feel this type of way. And then the one that married you for you will be able to be like, if you want to do this, like be honest with them, but like also calm it down. Like me personally, when people told me I was skinny, I was ugly, what did I do? Gym. I decided to start grooming myself.
That's not a good way to put that.
Well,
I'm just gonna say that. That's saying you need to, what's it called? Put people's opinions above your own. Like if people are telling you, "Oh, you're too skinny, you're too this," and you're like, "Okay, well, I don't want to be how people see me, so I'm gonna get bigger." See, that's problematic.
But the thing is, like, obviously, it was something that people were telling me, but then it's also like, yeah, I know, I was a very skinny person, so if you can do something healthy to increase your confidence, why don't you do that?
Okay. Yeah. But like I said, I get what you're saying, but I still feel like there are ways to like not escalate the situation, right? Okay. Yes, it will be better altogether for, I guess, women to not ask the question. Okay. But for me, I see it's kind of like me asking you, "Do you love me?" And mind you, I ask you, "Do you love me?" like probably 20 times a day, or I just say, "I love you." But that's different, though. You're not testing me. Maybe I am. If I say I love you and you tell me you don't love me, that's a test. Like a test, right? Okay, like me asking you, "Do you love me?" right? All the time. And you're like, "Okay, yes, I love you. Yes, I love you." Right? It's maybe I'm insecure too about maybe you not loving me. Maybe that's something. So it's kind of similar where it's like, okay, I bring up another person picture and I'm like, "Oh, okay, do I look prettier, or do you think you're pretty?" You're like, "Okay, to me, you're pretty. Like you're the prettiest, right?" Why do you feel like they look prettier? Now you're trying to like get into their insecurity. Because when you're asking the question, now it prompts them to think about it. Now they're considering why they're thinking on that insecurity, not just being like, "Oh, okay, well, I think they're prettier," and then the whole argument starts. Because if they're already feeling insecure about the stuff and like their self-esteem is already low, and you're just adding on to it and be like, "Oh, okay, well, they're prettier," since you want me to be honest. So that just means that I feel like as a person, even like just human being, you don't really know how somebody feel about you. Like even in your head, you have this doubt. Like you're like, "Okay, I think you love me. I feel like based on what you do, you love me." Right? But I'm constantly trying to test you because I know how you feel about, like, I know what I feel about you. But I don't know how you really feel about me. So if I'm like, "Okay, tell me like honestly, how do you feel?" And then you're like, "Oh, okay, well, this person's prettier." And then now it's like bringing another insecurity. It's like, "Okay, well, maybe you don't really like me. Like, you don't really do this." I don't know. It's kind of going to like the depth of your feelings. Yeah. And so then when you're telling me that, "Oh, okay, well, like, well, be on." I'm telling you like, "Oh, be honest. Like, tell me about this. Tell me about like, like, I won't be mad." And then you take the time to tell me, "Oh, this person's prettier." What other things have you been lying to me about? Right? That I didn't tell you. Oh, but be honest. But you just told me to be honest. Okay, but that's not the point of this question, right? The question you're going into like what I should have said. And I agree with you. Okay. To where that's a good answer. Like, why do you think this person is prettier than you? Okay. Or like, why are you asking me this type of question? But then again, depending on how it goes and how one side is feeling, because to the guy, you can expect the guy to act concerned, but then I don't know, some guy be like, why are you asking me this? Like, it's less like oh, why you feeling insecure? It's like, bro, but I'm with you. Why do you have a problem? Why is that a problem? Yeah. Versus, "Oh, I'm with you though. Why do you feel like this person's pretty?" They could take it that way too. So yeah, you can't just expect the guy to be what's the word? Consoling or empathetic. They could just be a little annoying, like, especially if it's something that they do often. Like, "Oh, do you think I'm pretty?" And the person's like, "Why you keep asking me this question? I dated you. I married you or married to you. What's the issue?" Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like I'll be annoyed. Okay. I mean, okay. I think one, it would be better if nobody asks the question, yes, right? Yes. Okay, so, that would be like an easy. Okay. Wait. Wait. So, do you agree that man, woman should not test their partner? Like, in that or in any other way, like, oh, go ask, like, sending your best friend to call the guy and be like, "Oh, I never agree with that stuff." Okay. Like that part. Yes. But in this specific situation, keep going. Yeah. In this specific situation? Yes. So what were you gonna say? I just want, so you agree that
man
not
or
what I
woman
said.
should not test their partner?
I said it would be better if they didn't. I never said I agree they
Oh
shouldn't
my
test their
goodness.
partner.
And too,
Because
I want to make a point about what you said.
wait, then why
You,
can I talk my why didn't I
because
answer
you're
my
about to
part?
go on.
No, I was just about to add one thing to your
Okay.
stuff, to what you said.
Okay.
Like it keeps happening over and over and you get annoyed. Okay, then why don't you guys sit down and have a conversation? Like just the one time that she said, like it's bothering you and she might bring it up again. Why don't you sit there, like I'll say, ask a question and be like, okay, well, I don't really appreciate this conversation because either way, I feel like maybe it's not helping your feelings, whatever you're thinking, right? If you feel like it's not helping her feelings, you say that. If you feel like, okay, well, I'm just getting annoyed because obviously I think you're the prettiest and I married you or I'm with you. Like you say that to her. And then the next time she wants to bring it up, she's obviously going to remember that conversation and be like, okay, well, like this is not something that he likes. I need to sit here and think, okay, the conversation we had, why I'm considering this, why I keep asking him. Exactly. Okay, then you can talk. Okay, talk then.
I guess that's a good way to go about it.
Yeah.
But
we can agree to disagree.
Can I agree to disagree?
Yes.
I also think like you shouldn't be trying to see people if you're insecure. But then again, sometimes you don't really know you're insecure.
See, there's that.
Yeah, I guess.
Because nobody, I'm pretty sure a lot of people that ask the question don't see it as an insecurity. Some of them just think it all is as fun until you tell them, oh, no, the other person's prettier. And then
it's fun until one side makes it not fun, Yeah. And it's usually the person asking that'll make it not fun, know. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say I don't agree with you know how you feel towards a person, but you don't know how a person feels towards you, and you still have that doubt. Okay. Yeah. So guys, I've tried, bro. I don't know why she doesn't believe that.
What? That's not what I said.
Yes, and she has that doubt. But me personally, I would never be asking, babe, do you love me? Every 5 seconds because
that's just different. I just like the urine.
Then why did you say that?
Well, okay, I wasn't really talking like relationship wise. I know this is like relationship question. That's why I brought it up. But like let's say I work, right? And you're like, okay, well, like this person, like you think highly of this person, or like you just think something, but you don't know how they really feel about you. Like, yes, they can act a certain way, but then you're like really wondering if they really, really, like feel this way about you. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, let's say you have a friend at work or just somebody that you talk to a lot, or you see them and, whenever you guys talk, you guys vibe. But then, you don't know, like, they have other friends too. Yeah. You don't know how your relationship is if, like, they consider you as highly as you consider them.
I find that's just another insecurity, though. Like, if we're out, I mean, just based on your example, if we're at work, we're vibing, and you, as you said, they're your friend. What does it matter if they have other people? Like, even if they're not, if they don't place you as highly on their scale as you do of them,
But that's wrong though. Like, think of it.
It's not wrong.
Let's say I consider you my best friend, and then you don't consider me your best friend. That is wrong.
It's not wrong.
That's the same concept.
But what about if they already had a best friend?
Well, then why do I consider you my best friend?
Because
the best friend has to be the same thing.
That may be the person you vibe with the most.
Yeah, but they need to vibe with me the most.
No, that's not on them. They may have somebody else they vibe, and then those two have been vibing for a while, and then you just came into the picture.
See, that's why I can't do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
See, this is how people make relationships so confusing for no reason. If that dude already had a best friend, but I see that they're vibing, maybe I'll try and turn into a trip. Maybe I'll try and meet his best friend. And then, because if we're vibing.
In the how you call it, threesome or whatever, like the...
Not a threesome. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Like the tripod relationship or whatever you guys call it.
Yeah.
It's still a threesome, is the three
No,
people.
That means something completely different.
Whatever, we're going to move on.
Yes, please.
Time is going. Okay, so, right? Every time in like that tripod relationship, whatever.
Just say a trio.
That's the word I was looking for. A trio. That's why it comes to threesome. Okay, a trio. Oh yeah. No. Okay. It's always two people that are closer. There's like it's always like this middleman. This one's closer to every person. but then the other two people are only close to like this one person. Like they're not close to each other.
Yes.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
It's
not wrong. It's just how relationships work out sometimes. Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, I see it. I see it in real life. You know, obviously there's like two best friends, and then there's one guy that just they're there, but you know, but yeah, like they just two people just vibe the most. But yeah, that's how it works. You know, you're not gonna vibe with everybody the same. But like if you meet the other person, at least one, you won't be losing your best friend, and you won't be feeling some type
one-sided best friend. It's almost like you're in a one-sided relationship. That's what it is. Like imagine having a one-sided crush. That's what it is.
But it is what it is.
No,
bro. I don't know how. I don't even know how I would navigate that. But I would rather, you know, instead of you feeling like, oh, this guy likes this person more than me, so he's always. I'll try and, you know, not necessarily force my way, but like I'll like, oh, well, if I'm vibing with you, you're vibing with me, but you vibe with him more, why don't I go meet with him? Because obviously, if you vibe with him as well, I'll vibe with that guy too. Not me.
I don't agree, but I'll listen.
See, that's what I'm saying. They make relationships so much complicated. Like and two, why is that trio or why is that guy your only friend in the first place? You know, you shouldn't just have one friend. You should have a few at least. So, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, you have to go.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get ready.
Thank you guys for listening today.
Yes, let me know what you think.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
Because I feel like I'm right.
No right or wrong.
Yes, right or wrong.
It's just
if a lot of people agree with me, it's a right.
No, that's not how it works.
Yes.
Just because a lot of people say 1 + 1 is 3 doesn't make them right.
Maybe it's 3.
Oh my
Maybe
goodness.
A lot of people say 1 + 1 is 2. Maybe that's why we go with 2 now. Did you think about that?
All right, see you guys next week. I'm ignoring her now. Bye. Like, subscribe, and share with your friends.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Peace out.